to take a minute and explain the first module of this course, the English 3 Experience. So what to expect? This is basically the 4 major units that we're going to be covering this semester. And we're going to be starting with this unit, Writing Freedom, Words That Shaped a Nation. And this is going to tie in with your summer reading. And the big question we're looking at here is, what is the meaning of freedom? So we'll start with the Declaration of Independence and dig in more after that. The second unit is Power, Protest, and Change, A Spirit of Reform. And in this unit, we are going to look at Lorraine Hansberry's play, A Raisin in the Sun. We are also going to look at some other protest literature, some speeches from the 19th and 20th centuries. And the question we're looking at here is, in what ways does the struggle for freedom change with history? Our third unit will probably get us into the second 9 weeks, and this is Facing Our Fears, Victims and Victors. And in this unit, we are going to look at this book, The Devil in the White City, and it is by Erik Larson, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's a pretty captivating read about all the drama and intrigue surrounding the World's Fair in Chicago. And then that question is, how do we respond when challenged by fear? The fourth unit, we are going to look at Ordinary Lives, Extraordinary Tales, the American Short Story. So along with that, we're also going to read, and you're going to have a choice this time. Do you want to read The Help by Catherine Stockton, or do you want to read, here it is, The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls? So I'll give you more information about these to come, but the question we want to look at is, what do stories reveal about the human condition? In addition to these units, you can see right here, we are going to be working on writing 2 types of argumentative essays. Synthesis essay, where it's kind of like a mini research paper where you're taking different sources and putting them together in one essay. And then an argumentative essay, where you're given a prompt and you are asked to support your opinion with evidence. So in addition to that, we're going to use this program called Modern States College Composition. I don't really want to get too much into this right now, but I'm just going to let you see this is what the website looks like. You know, you'll be creating an account, and they have a curriculum that lines up with help for these 2 types of essays. And if you complete that course, this Modern States Composition course, you also have the opportunity to take the CLEP test at the end of the semester and actually gain college credit for this class. So that's kind of a big selling point. And it's a new thing this semester that we are doing in the English 3 Experience. So we will just be learning as we go. Let's look on down to class norms. And these are also posted on the syllabus, but overall, I think that following these will really help the class go smoother for you and for everyone. So the first thing is read and watch. Make sure you read that syllabus. I know I asked you to send me an email by this upcoming Sunday night, just letting me know that you have read the email, you've kind of watched that little intro video, and you understand what is expected of you. The second thing is to ask questions. This is invaluable when you're in the classroom, but even when you are at home as a distance learner, it's so important to ask questions. And we are all going to be learning so much, not just about the class, but about just how to do distance learning. And, you know, hopefully this will change for many of us over the course of the semester. Hopefully we will be able to get back in the class and be here in person, but ask questions. I'm here to support you, and if you want to send me an email, you can do that. If you want to meet me in our live class hours, you can do that. Pace yourself. So I'm going to have down here every week a pacing module, a pacing guide for the module. So if you will look over that and pace yourself, you'll also notice and this is probably going to look a little different on your page because I haven't published it yet, but for each day of the week, I have put the assignment that you should do that day under a header that has the date. So for example, here we are, Monday, August 10th, the module overview task, and the I am poems. That is what you're going to be doing today. And it's not due, you'll notice, until August 16th, but if you save everything for August 16th, you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I want you to just pace yourself. So that is the expectation here. Pace yourself. Respect yourself, your classmates, and your teachers. This has probably been one of your class rules going back to kindergarten, and it just makes for a better environment. So grammar matters. This is an English class, and to the best of your ability, I am encouraging you and expecting you to use standard grammatical English in all your coursework. That includes your discussion board posts and your replies. So we will be doing a little bit of grammar throughout the semester, kind of sprinkled in with each module. We're not doing any this week, but use your best grammar that you have learned in all your previous years of school. And then the last thing, follow THS policies in all things. I've posted a link here for the THS handbook, and this is now updated for the 2021 school year. So you can kind of check that out here. I'm sure you'll be looking over that in your homeroom as usual. Some things have changed just because it's a very different year, but get on there, check that out. All right, essential question. This is our question for the week. It's our question for this whole unit. What is the meaning of freedom? So just start to think about that. What are places where you have felt free? What are places in your life where you have felt the opposite of free, where you have felt pushed down or oppressed? What are some things that you know from history about times when people have fought for their freedom? And so just kind of think about that. And we'll look at that in our readings this week. Okay, pacing. Now this is kind of important because as distance learners, we have a little different way of taking attendance. So I have posted the amount of time each activity should take you. So if you look here, for example, watch video and read the Module 1 overview, that's 10 or 15 minutes, right? And then the Module 1 task overview, that's going to be 50 points and shouldn't take you any more than 10 minutes. Followed by I am poem, posted to the discussion board, about 30 minutes and 50 points. So just remember that each day is going to count as 100 points. So your attendance as a digital learner is counted by your completion of assignments. For each assignment that you do not complete, in addition to getting a 0 for that assignment, you'll also be counted absent. So really make an effort to get this stuff done. Remember that all of it is due by this Sunday night, 8/16. So you can flip through here. I've kind of gone over Monday. Tuesday is junior orientation. I hope to be able to see all of you very briefly. Just a reminder that last names A through L will meet in the classroom in my classroom for a second period, 8:20 to 8:39, and then M through Z in the afternoon, again in my classroom from 1:20 to 1:39. So you're going to hopefully show up here that day, and then you will complete the standards discussion board, and that's where you're getting your 100 points for the day. Wednesday, the 12th, you are going to do some exercises and some activities related to your first summer reading, the narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano. And then Thursday, we are going to have our first Teams meeting. We'll meet about 9 to 9:45, log into Teams. And I do have a button for that directly on the home page. So I'll just go there really quickly to show you that if you want to go to our Teams meeting, you can click right here where it says English 3 Live. I think you have to right click on it for it to open. You join conversation, allow, and it should redirect you. Okay, it was redirecting me. So I'm going to have to X out of it and get back on the screen here. Okay, but that's where you will be. And you'll notice I've posted just some Teams etiquette, to be on time, and we'll go over that more in depth. But yeah, make sure that you mute yourself when you're in those Teams meetings, that you are on time to the meeting. You can blur on your background, turn on your video. Come prepared. This week, all I need you to do is just be there and have your Canvas page open. Sit still during class, just kind of regular class stuff. Be respectful. Find a quiet place. I know this can be tricky. You probably can hear in the background right now, my son is in the kitchen. And so we can hear like a little bit of like dishes clinking. But do your best to find a quiet place. Raise your hand to talk. You can do this, or there's also a little icon. We'll go over that on Thursday. And then be dressed in classroom-ready attire. So you want to look presentable because you will have, your camera will be on. So, okay. Let's get on back over here. So we're going to have our first team meeting on Thursday, and then we will look at the Gettysburg Address. That will be 100 points, and that will also be the second of your summer readings. Then Friday, August 14th, we're going to have our second Teams meeting. We're going to do some activities with the pedestrian, your final summer reading, and then you are going to take your summer reading quiz. So we will knock out summer reading. And so if you haven't done your summer reading, it's okay. We are going to dive in and either refresh or read for the first time these 3 stories. Okay, a couple tips as you're getting started. Make sure your computer is working, make sure it's updated. If something's not working, try a different browser. As soon as you have a problem, just send me an email. It will, I'll be on my computer, it will show up, and I will be able to try and help you get logged in as you need it. Watch these overview videos. I do think that they will help answer any of your questions that you may have from just reading this. And if not, of course, just email me. So I've got my email there, storym@btcs.org. And I am here to help you. So if you need some help, here are a couple tips. But I'm looking forward to this week, and I'm looking forward to getting some feedback from you guys and just hearing who you are. So let's dive in. Bye.